Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. You have clicked on to this Monday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. A cold start to the day today. Many Piedmont spots with the first frost of the season, even the first freeze of the season in some spots. Let me show you the temperatures this morning, and this was a look at the 5 a.m. temperatures. And quite a few sites at or below freezing, including the Charlotte Airport. You had Albemarle at 30, Shelby at 31. And there's some other spots scattered around the Piedmont that have been at or below freezing this morning. Mountains, of course, near and below that freezing mark this morning as well. And even right to the coast, a lot of lower 40s this morning. A lot of cold air all across the eastern part of the country. There's been frost issues deep down into parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia this morning. Even look at southern Alabama there. You have Montgomery down into the 30s this morning. Florida Panhandle in the upper 30s this morning. Cold stuff for the middle portions of October. But warming up out west, and we're going to get into some of this milder air here over the next couple of days. Big Arctic high pressure situated right over the southeastern part of the country. And in response to this big sprawling high, you have generally a clear sky from our area all the way back through the southern plains states. And so some nice weather ahead for the next few days. This is the upper air chart for today. Big trough swinging offshore. We have the residual effects of that in the form of the chilly air that we still have in place. And real quick, I want to show you this before we get into the forecast panels. In the eastern Pacific, that's Hurricane Rick. Rick was a Category 5 hurricane yesterday, weakening, and now with 125 mile per hour sustained winds as I'm cutting this video. And the reason I show you Rick is Rick's going to play a role in the weather in the U.S. a little later on this week. Let's start off with today, though. Let's look at the GFS for this afternoon and this evening. Big high pressure situated still right over the southeast. So a sunny sky today, mainly lower 60s in the Piedmont for highs today. Another cold one tonight with that high overhead. Many of us down into the mid to even some lower 30s again tomorrow morning. So again, a frost quite likely in many spots. And tomorrow we'll begin that more substantial warm-up. I think lower 70s for highs tomorrow. Still a lot of sunshine Wednesday as we crank up into the mid to even some upper 70s there Wednesday and probably Thursday as well. Now, I mentioned Rick. Let me go back here. This is Tuesday. There's Rick approaching Mexico, and we're going to see some of that energy from Rick here by Thursday, pushing into the lower Mississippi Valley. And that's going to be enhancing the chance of rainfall there in the lower Mississippi Valley and the Tennessee Valley and eventually into our area. This is Friday. Could see a shower late in the day Friday. It looks like the best chances, based on the timing of the models this morning, comes Friday night into Saturday morning. This is the upper air chart. And again, some energy getting in train with a pretty strong northern branch system as well. And the result is actually a pretty healthy storm system that looks to swing through here. So again, this is Friday evening. That's Saturday evening after the system is swept through. And the timing fairly consistent amongst most of the models this morning. Now, of course, that could change, but it looks like a pretty good chance of rain and maybe some thunderstorms coming up late Friday into early Saturday. And depending on how that all unfolds back in the lower Mississippi Valley and deep south, there could be some severe weather with that later this week. Out to Sunday, and we're behind that system. A lot of sunshine builds back in. Same deal for Monday with a cooler air mass settling in for both of those days. One final note here. That's a neat-looking shot. I know this is a little small, but that's a neat-looking shot from Grandfather Mountain yesterday. Just a lot of fall foliage once you get off the highest of the peaks, and that was snow and ice-covered upper elevations there of Grandfather Mountain yesterday. And the fall foliage really peaking very nicely up in the mountains over the next week, especially below about 4,500 feet. And the weather will be great to check out that fall color over the next few days. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I am working on my winter forecast. I hope to have that out either today or tomorrow. And, of course, I'll post that as soon as I have it ready. Otherwise, the next edition of the Carolina Weather Video will be tomorrow morning, on Tuesday morning. Have a great Monday, and God bless.